A number of the players coming in for racist abuse from so-called fans. What's your reaction to that? Racism rears its head time and time again in football, and now we see it when England have performed the best they've ever done since '66.
Well, I'm just reading your breaking news. It says the PM condemns racist abuse of England players. Is that the same Prime Minister that a few weeks ago? I mean, Gareth Southgate and the players a few weeks ago, about 5 days on the trot, told us that they were taking the knee to promote equality and it was against racism. The Prime Minister said that it was okay for the population of this country to boo those players who were trying to promote equality and defend against racism. It starts at the very top. And so for me, I wasn't surprised in the slightest that I woke up this morning to those headlines. I expected it the minute that the three players that missed.
Yeah, Gary, a lot of people saying in this tournament that a lot of political figures could take a leaf out of Gareth Southgate's book when it comes to leadership. And as you mentioned there, his stand on diversity and inclusion. Do you think the Prime Minister needs to take a look at Gareth Southgate and do more in this area?
He said Muslim women look like letterboxes. I think he does, yeah. Do you know? Should we not be highlighting this more often? I mean, honestly, Gareth Southgate and Boris Johnson, they're actually poles apart. One's a gentleman. You can be a leader and a gentleman. You can be ruthless but have empathy and compassion. I mean, if you look at Boris Johnson, every time he speaks, and this is not a Conservative, this is nothing to do with Tory Party, Labour Party, Liberal Democrats. I really am disenfranchised and disconnected from what I see in politics at this moment in time. There is a lack of leadership. Gareth, over this last few weeks, as every time that he's come on, whether he's won, whether he's lost, whether he's talking about an incident like racism, he talks with dignity, it's genuine, it's compassionate, it connects to the people of this country. It's someone that I feel I can connect to and feel like I know. And yet, when I hear sometimes, you know, that the MP speak, I'm like, what is happening here? How can we vote for these people? Look at him. You know, he's hugging the captain of the opposition team 1 minute and he's hugging Saka the next minute with compassion. And that's what a great leader has done. And Gareth Southgate, over this last 3 to 4 years, not just 3 to 4 years, throughout his life actually, has carried himself brilliantly as an individual. And it demonstrates that you can be a gentleman, you can have really good standards, but you can also lead.